Real quick before we get started, we have something really cool we want to tell you about.
VoidMonster.org is a new website started by Forrest Immel, the MTG artist who actually did the new art for the new Spider-Punk card.
Void Monster drops new TCG-inspired accessories and apparel every month, and all the designs look awesome.
The latest drop is themed after the card Dark Ritual and includes both a t-shirt and a playmat, but if you get both, you also receive a token card as a bonus.
Pre-orders have only a week-long period and are only available until September 7th, 12 p.m. PST 2025.
So use our link in the description now to go to voidmonster.org and add 3 black mana to your mana pool.
Welcome to Play to Win, where we play to win. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cam. This week we're playing cEDH with Higher from Playing with Power.
Hey guys, Higher here with Playing with Power. So excited to join Play to Win today. Gotta say these decks were crazy. Have a tournament coming up October 25th called Fishbowl 6. It is a 15K 300 person cEDH tournament. Super excited to have people come out and compete for the crown.
This video is brought to you in part by Dragon Shield. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at the affiliate link down below for 5% off to help support the show.
And check us out on Patreon to support us directly and get awesome extra perks like being able to submit your own deck list for us to play on the show like our $100 patrons can.
So we have Tyler on TYMNA DARGO, Infinite Money Glitch. I'm playing INALLA Goes Burr, a list submitted by our patron Spangler. Higher is playing KINNAN, Big Flips, and Cam is on WYLIE Dukes. Lesnia Spellslinger in cEDH, a list submitted by our patron Gare Bear Carrot. Begin. Are there any pre-games?
None here.
None from me.
None from
Good luck,
me.
have fun, Higher. Thanks for being here.
Draw for turn. Little Delta. Crack that. Getting a Badlands. Insolent Neonate. Cast this Lion's Eye Diamond. Pass the turn.
Draw card, Tarnished Citadel. Lose 3 life, Dark Ritual. Mox Diamond. Discard this Gemstone Mind. And it's not Spellseeker, but here in the primer, I do read the line right now. Always aim for turn 1 Doomsday. It's a hoot. So here's a Doomsday. I lose 19 and go to 18. All right, I think this is the pile, and everything else gets exiled. And this is my deck. Pass my turn.
Okay. Oh god, we are so cooked. Command Tower, Soul Ring, cast a Mana Vault, cast a Simic Signet, cast KINNAN, pass.
I will draw Windswept Teeth and crack it. Go to 39. Savannah. Cast Esper Sentinel. Promox. Put this Bull's Strength underneath it. Cast a Soul Ring. Cast an Unlicensed Hearse as well.
You're kidding me.
No.
That seems pretty good against Dylan right now.
Pass.
This Doomsday line requires me to reanimate a Thassa's Oracle. Or it doesn't require me to, but the turn 2 way does require that, so.
I can't believe the Selesnya deck bought the table a turn.
Now, time to pivot.
Draw for turn. I'm gonna cast a Gamble.
Esper Sentinel trigger.
You may draw a card.
I get it.
I'm gonna go find this card, and then I will roll a die here. 1 on the left. And I will roll this. It is a 2. 2 is a Wooded Foothills that I almost played for turn. Play a starting town. Since it's my second turn, this will enter untapped. Pass.
Untap, upkeep, and draw a card. And now my line doesn't work anymore, so there's no reason for me to purposely just run into it and get blown out. So I'm just gonna pass my turn.
This is really nice here that we're not just dead because I have like one of the craziest WYLIE Duke starts that I ever could have. So I want to take advantage of the fact that this is like a turn 3 deck when I'm up against turn 1 and turn 2 decks.
I'll untap upkeep, lose a damage in my draw step. Play a Breeding Pool 37. I'll pass.
End step, I'm gonna tap Unlicensed Hearse for the Exhalation of Gamble and Wooded Foothills right now. And I'll move to my turn. Draw, Forest, cast WYLIE Duke, pass.
Untap. Draw for turn. Play a Blood Crypt. Move to combat. Dylan, I will attack you with a 1/1.
Take 1, go to 17, I think.
Second main, losing 1 to starting town. Cast a Relic of Legends.
Esper Sentinel trigger.
I cannot pay for it.
1 draw.
I'm passing.
In your end step, I'm going to consider.
Ooh, I have another Esper Sentinel trigger.
I'll pay for it with this colorless. I'll surveil and I'll keep that card and I'll draw it. And then I'll go to my turn. Untap, upkeep.
I'm activating KINNAN here. I'm gonna get a Fauna Shaman. And then you're free to roam about the cabin with it, sir.
I will draw for turn. Put Thassa's Oracle onto the stack. Losing 3 life from Tarnished Citadel. Go to 14.
I will crew Unlicensed Hearse with WYLIE to draw a card and gain a life when WYLIE gets tapped. Go back up to 40 and get a draw. Okay, I have 1 green. Veil of Summer isn't good, so I will pass.
How many cards are left in your library at this point, Dill?
There's 2. Removal would help.
Yeah, removal would do it, but I don't have removal, so I have to pass.
Lucky me. Thassa's Oracle resolves. There's a trigger on the stack. Higher?
Pass.
I'll Veil of Summer now. If I draw Solitude, This is not a solitude. Okay.
Suspense is killing me. Oh my god.
I'll sacrifice Insolent Neonate and discard a card to draw a card. Well, the Tartar will not do it.
That's not Red Blast. That Circle Trigger resolves. I have 2, which is equal to or less, so I win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not the typical Inalla line, but it wins the game just the same. I'll take it.
It still worked, yeah.
If you want to see me go through the Inalla line, check out our Patreon. There's another Patreon game where I do it. Maybe I'll do it in one of these next 2 games too, though. We have 2 more games.
That's also true. We have 2 more games.
Cool. Any pre-games?
Yeah.
No.
Cool. Get it.
Good luck, have fun.
Tap, keep, draw. Land. Play a Lotus Petal. Crack the Lotus Petal, cast Kinnick. And Mox Amber. Cast a Thought Vessel. Cast a Moon Silver Key. And I will pass.
I will get a draw. Verdant Catacombs, and I'll crack it to 39 to get Savannah. Play a Mox Diamond and pitch this Survivor's Encampment. Cast a Sylvan Library. Pass.
Draw off return. Crack a Bloodstained Mire. Get a Badlands going to 39. Exile a Simian Spirit Guide. Talisman of Hierarchy. And then I will pass.
Draw card. Feeling a little bit sad about turn order, but I'm going to play this Volcanic Island and a Mystic Remora. Pass my turn.
Untap. Draw. Play a land. Crack this Moon Silver Key. Draw a Basalt. Cast the Basalt.
I have a Mystic Remora trigger on the stack.
You got it, big A.
I will draw a card. I mean, I have this pack, but I can't pay for it. And do you want to draw? No. All right. No, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to die on my turn. There's nothing that can be done to stop that, so there's no reason for me to bother.
Well, now I know the kind of hands that I have to keep.
Because this seems like a solid start for you. Turn 1 Sylvan Library doesn't seem that bad. But
Right?
Infinite colorless mana.
Yeah.
I'll cast a Wandering Archaic. Cast Finale Devastation. X equals 1,000,000.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, another Mystic Remora.
Hey, boy.
Shit.
Cool. I'm gonna get a Thrasios. I'm gonna go to combat and kill you.
You're not even going to bother drawing your deck. You're just going to attack.
Yeah.
We're
Combat
dead. Dead?
Yeah.
Dead.
Good.
Man, cEDH is awesome.
I love when the games are fast like this. I mean, when there's a bunch of turbo decks at the table, I feel like this happens, and Hire's Kinnan deck is much more, I don't want to say mono green, but much more into like fast Kinnan, big flips, tons of mana than it is into like drawing cards and, you know, doing like slower stuff.
Interacting, playing cards like Copy Enchantment and stuff like that.
Right. We have time for a third one.
So we should play a third game
Let's
then.
do a third game.
Everybody ready?
Yep.
Good luck.
Draw. Backside Tide Channel Pathway for the blue mana. Yeah, Mox Diamond. 1 second. Pitch Gemstone. Got 2. You guessed it. Cast Counterbalance. I'll pass turn. That's good.
I'm going to draw Command Tower and then Esper Sentinel.
A land.
Land.
Pass.
Turn off return. Play a Flooded Strand. Crack it right away, going to 39. And I'm going to get a Sacred Foundry out of my deck. I'll have that untapped. So it's going to be 37. Cast the Ragavan now that I know it is not getting counterbalanced. And then I'll pass.
Draw card. Scalding Tarn. Pass. My turn.
Untapi's upkeep. Draw. Mana Confluence. Like turn. I'll cast a Kinnan. Lose a life. Pass turn.
Draw. Plains. Paradise Mantle.
Flip a land.
A land.
That's
Counters.
counterattack.
Nice.
I will pass.
That was actually super devastating for me because that was going to allow me to get WYLIE out. I'm on a really low mulligan here.
Yeah, and this is just like so free for Hire. Like it's so, yeah, although it's a very small push, I feel like it might be just enough to push you over.
I don't know if that would, if I'm not supposed to do that either. Like, cause if it gets countered, I can't cast WYLIE, but if it works, I can cast WYLIE. And if I don't cast it, then I can't cast WYLIE.
Yeah, no, and I think it's fair to assume that Hire may not even trigger the counterbalance there because he doesn't care. He did, and that does suck. But I think you have to put it there because like you have to play your deck.
Otherwise, I'm the most behind already. So
I only have one land to play.
no, okay, yeah. But in terms of how quickly I can present a win condition, and I'm not close to it quite yet.
Oh, I'm just about ready.
I'll untap. Off return. Move to combat. Dylan. Ragavan at you.
You might get the land that I want. I'm going to crack in response. Here's an Underground Sea. Accept my Ragavan damage. Go to 37.
I'll make a treasure.
Card you reveal is Snapcaster Mage.
I'm going to play an Ancient 2. Lose 2 life, going to 35. Cast the Smothering Tithe.
Ooh, I have an Esper Sentinel trigger finally.
You may draw.
I'm going to cast Into the Floodmaw on Counterbalance.
Ooh, I have an Esper Sentinel trigger.
Yeah, you can draw that card now before the Smothering Tithe resolves so that Tyler doesn't get the treasure from it. Cam, I will target you. I'll promise you a fish.
Nice.
Yeah, this is good.
And then I pass the Smothering Tithe.
That's all I got. I'll pass the turn.
Untap, draw card. You can have a treasure. Dark Ritual.
Esper Sentinel trigger.
You got it.
Draw card.
Tithe trigger.
Not paying.
I have 3 black. command tower as my land for turn and cast a Spellseeker.
I'm looking to 4, and my keep was land, Dark Ritual, Spellseeker.
Oh my god.
That's a turn 2. We'll take it.
That's awesome.
So I have 2 triggers, an Inalla trigger and a Spellseeker trigger.
Cast Orcish Bowmasters. I will have the ETB target the Spellseeker.
Spellseeker is destroyed.
Which makes this Bowmaster particularly upsetting because unless I'm wrong, and I might be because I don't know Inalla very well, I don't think I can win anymore through a dead Spellseeker here because I need to Culling the Weak the Spellseeker. So I don't know if these next tutors are the correct tutors, but I try to just be able to set up for a slightly more protected win next turn.
Because it makes sense because now you only have 1 black mana, so you can either use it to get your other Spellseeker to get another tutor, or you're using it on the Reanimate to get your Spellseeker back, but then you lose out on the ability to Inalla in the future.
I wonder if I was supposed to Dark Ritual, and in response to I find Dark Ritual off of the first one, and then Inalla trigger.
But you already used Dark Rit.
But I already used Dark Rit to do it, yeah.
I'm gonna resolve the first Spellseeker trigger, and I'm gonna go search my library. Find Reanimate, and then with the Inalla trigger, I'm going to pay 1 mana to get a copy of Spellseeker as well. Go search, find Pact of Negation. I'll go to combat. A hasty Spellseeker I will send over at Tyler. You have 2 1/1s over there?
I do.
Token copy coming to you.
Just made it 34.
Pass turn. This goes away.
Untappies, upkeep, draw, an exotic orchard, counterbalance.
I'm sorry, did you play for Smothering Tithe on your draw?
No, you got a big dog.
All right, thanks.
Pass turn.
Get a draw.
Smothering Tithe.
You can have it. I'll play and crack Arid Mesa to go find Savannah. Relic of Legends. Pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Scrubland. Cast the Talisman of Indulgence.
Esper Sentinel trigger.
You can draw.
And there's a counterbalance trigger?
I feel like counterbalance.
You have a Bowmaster trigger on my draw.
Oh, so I do. I also have a Smothering Tithe trigger.
You got it.
I don't really want to kill the Esper particularly.
Yeah, if you would like me to make a case for it, I have a great case for it, I think.
What's that?
If you leave up the ability to draw me a card on Dylan's turn, you can use it at an opportune time to take out Spellseeker again.
That's true. That is true.
Don't do that.
Point that at Kinnan just because I have no other good target. I don't think you'll be drawing another card this turn, but it's worth a try. Cast TYMNA. Combat. Dylan, I am coming at you with Ragavan, and Higher, I'm coming at you with Orc Army.
Sounds good. I'll take 2.
Yeah, take 2.
I make a treasure when Ragavan hits.
Reveal Chain of Vapor.
TYMNA trigger, so I'm going to lose 2 life and draw 2 cards. That puts me at 32. Insolent Neonate. I'm going to sacrifice Insolent Neonate and discard a Plateau. Should draw a card. I'll cast the Dragon's Rage Channeler. Cast a Mox Opal. Darcy trigger. I'll leave that on top. Cast myself a Dargo. Pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw card. Here's Reanimate onto the stack, targeting Spellseeker.
At this point, I kind of assume that Tyler does have a spell that's going to trigger the Esper Sentinel, that's going to trigger the Bowmaster, that's going to kill my Spellseeker again.
That lived in the house that Dylan built.
I think I'm in the same situation as last time where I don't think I'll be able to win through that, but the deck doesn't really do much else besides like Spellseeker. I mean, it does, there's more other things, but like the way that I'm thinking of it is like, as long as these cards are like somewhere, either in my hand or in my graveyard, I can continue to push later because part of the line requires these cards to like end up in the graveyard because I get them back with Scholar of the Ages. So like
now next turn you can have an even more protected reanimation spell for your Spellseeker and then try to go again.
That's how I'm thinking about this now. If there is an Inalla pilot in the comments down below, or Spangler, let me know if there's like a different way that I should be going to instead win the game here.
But you're still like at least pushing every single turn. Like you're still presenting a threat that we have to deal with or we just lose.
And a Esper Sentinel trigger.
You can draw.
Smothering Tithe and Bowmaster triggers on.
Yeah, you get them.
I'm going to kill the fish.
I'm gonna reveal off this. It's for 5. It's a Tezzeret the Seeker.
I will lose 3 life. I go to 32 and have Spellseeker come into play, and a Inalla trigger and a Spellseeker trigger. I'll put Inalla on the stack first and have Spellseeker on the stack second.
Well, I have exactly 1 instant that I can cast to give Cameron a draw, and it's not great for me. So I will put a Final Fortune onto this stack. An Esper Sentinel.
I'll get a draw.
I have a Smothering Tithe trigger and a Bowmaster trigger.
Thumbs up.
I'll make a treasure, and I will point the Bowmaster at Spellseeker.
Spellseeker's dead. A Spellseeker trigger. Search my library. I'm gonna find Swan Song. Pass on the Inalla trigger. Pass to Tyler's turn.
Now there's a Final Fortune, which is a fucking nightmare because Tyler's got 1,000 things in play. Although he only has 1 card in hand, I feel like I just need to do anything I can to not die on Tyler's turn here.
Here we go. Untap. Draw for turn. Combat. Ragavan and Darcy are both headed at Dylan. Orc Army and TYMNA are both headed at Cam. Dargo is headed at Higher.
And I'm going to cast Vines of the Recluse on my Esper Sentinel to give it +1/+2 and untap it.
I will respond.
Oh no, no, oh no.
Cast an Enlightened Tutor.
Esper Sentinel trigger.
I will not pay for it.
Oh, okay. I'll draw a card.
I have a Smothering Tithe trigger and a Bowmaster's trigger. The Bowmaster's trigger is pointed at Esper Sentinel.
Okay. Yeah, well, this didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
This isn't what you're supposed to do with Vines in this deck. It's what you're supposed to do with Vines in a limited deck, which is where that card sits most of the time.
But this is the only interaction that I have for Tyler, and I think it actually messes him up really good if it did work out.
If once you're going through the WYLIE Storm stuff, it does allow you to untap your WYLIE and then retap your WYLIE with something else and keep undrawn cards. So, like, I get it there.
You get your Smothering Tithe trigger.
I have a Darcy trigger too. It's revealed. Guess I'll leave it.
Cast Swan Song on the Enlightened Tutor.
I get a bird.
How much do I take?
6 total coming at you, Cameron.
Well, I took 7.
3 damage. I go from 32 to 29, and then yeah, Ragavan trigger. It's a Ragavan.
It's a Ragavan.
Nice.
The funniest part is that I might end up wanting to cast it, and I'm going to show you why. You can't make this shit up, right? What Darcy revealed was on top. I know my first draw is Underworld Breach. It was on top
Dude,
of my library.
holy fucking shit. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Wow.
And I'm so short on cards here. Like,
Yeah.
I might cast the Ragavan
that might
so
be-
that I can
yeah.
put the Ragavan in the graveyard. This is
That's so
insane.
funny. Hell yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So I've drawn 1. That's the Underworld Breach. I'm going to draw my other 2 cards, and I will effectively lose 1 life is the net result here. So I'm at 31 life. Cast the Lotus Petal, and then I have a Darcy trigger.
I was so excited about my pump spell play.
I'm going to bin this Ranger Captain of Eos. And I know you have Pact.
And I probably would not cast Pact, I guess, unless Higher could convince me he's got a Stifle effect in his deck that he'd be willing to counter my Pact trigger if he draws it. I don't know if...
Fair.
Do you have... Does such a thing exist, Higher?
Yeah.
You technically might have... maybe have a Stifle trigger in your deck?
Yeah, for sure.
Would you be willing to use it on my Pact trigger if you had it and I cast Pact?
Yeah.
Do you have it yet?
Not yet.
But if you draw it, you'd be willing to use it and hold it
Hell
up?
yeah. That sounds excellent. Yeah.
I think technically that's an out for me. So technically,
We do know what's on top of his library, though. Does that change anything?
we do know what's on top. Do you have any way to draw cards? Do you have any ways to draw cards on your turn, Higher, that you'd be willing to tell me about?
Yeah.
And still also be able to hold up mana for the Nimble?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I guess I'd be willing to use the Pact if there's even of a 1% chance. But I'm only going to use the Pact on something that I know is for sure a win. Tyler, I think this play is going to take both of us down.
I think so too.
So Higher has Nimble Obstructionist in his deck, which could counter a triggered ability, which the Pact of Negation ability for me to lose the game, that's a triggered ability that could be countered. So although the odds of this happening, like let alone Higher finding the card, but let alone it, like even like getting back to me and like having him or you not win the game before then, if they were able to stop, like if we're able to stop Tyler, like it's such a small possibility, but it is a possibility. So if Tyler puts like a win on the stack, I still feel like I'm willing to cast the Pact because if he's going to win, I'm going to die. But if I counter it, there's a world where I don't, right?
So as long as Higher is passing with 3 mana up to be able to cycle the Nimble Obstructionist, I think that will be him upholding his bargain then.
And also keep in mind that this is Tyler's extra turn in between mine and Higher's turn. So after Tyler, if he doesn't win the game, it's going to go to Higher and then you and then back to me.
That's true. So he will get the chance to find Nimble Obstructionist
Look, and then untap and then, yeah.
before you have to put the Pact trigger on the stack.
Right, exactly.
The other tech, though, is that you can forget to put the Pact trigger on.
I will cast Underworld Breach, and we'll just see. Lose 2, go to 29.
So I'm going to, probably kill myself, but I'm going to cast Pact of Negation, targeting the Underworld Breach.
I pass on Pact. Breach is countered. Look at the Darcy card. It is not Samin's Reclamation. It is a prize statue, which I will also put in the bin. The last card that I drew off of TYMNA, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll cast a Peer into the Abyss.
Hell yeah, dude. Incredible.
Wow.
I am going to respond to Peer into the Abyss. Smuggler Surprise.
Are we also responding to your counterbalance trigger? Is that what's happening too?
Yeah, this is responding. Yeah, in response to my counterbalance.
Cool.
So I'll mill 4, 1 Tezzeret, Seaborn Muse, Waterlogged Grove, and a Freed from the Real. I will put a Waterlogged Grove and a Seaborn Muse in the hand. Counterbalance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a land.
Oh, damn.
All right, yeah, get at it, kid.
I don't know if I'll be able to do it though, is the problem, because of the land on top with counterbalance. Like I'm not sure this is a win, but we'll see. I have to try, right? Take 15 damage and go to 14. Draw 39 cards. Exile a Simian Spirit Guide. Cast an Infernal Plunge, sacrificing the bird as an additional cost. Point a red elemental blast at the counterbalance.
Yeah, you got a big dog.
Cast a Mox Diamond. Pitch a Wooded Foothills. Cast a Mana Vault. Bowware Stone, cast an Arcane Signet. Chromox, exile this additional Facebreaker, cast a Silvering. Cast a Burnt Offering, sacrificing Dargo as an additional cost. 4 red and 4 black, I suppose. Recast Dargo for a red. Demonic Tutor, detutor this mystery card. Cast a Ruthless Technomancer. When it enters, I will sacrifice Dargo to its ability, and I'll make 7 treasure tokens. Cast a Molten Duplication, targeting Ruthless Technomancer. Copy of Technomancer. Sacrifice the original Technomancer. This will put me up to 9. I will have a copy of Technomancer. That's what this will be, my dumb face. I want to demonstrate a loop from here. I can sack one of these treasures to cast Dargo, sack 3 treasures for the Technomancer's ability, and 2 artifacts as artifacts to activate it to return Technomancer. And then this Technomancer would enter. I would sacrifice Dargo again. This would make 7 treasures, cast him for 1, and as an additional cost, sacrifice this Ruthless Technomancer so I can continue the loop. That will net me 1 treasure every time. I will make infinite treasures. I will cast Deadpool. Trading card. With Infinite Treasures and Deadpool Trading card, I can pay 3 and sacrifice it to have each other player draw a card, reanimate it with Technomancer, and then do this over and over until your decks are all drawn. I can respond at instant speed over top of anything.
I believe you. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, I have these 2. I just didn't bother to cast them.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. Dual cast that. You have infinite treasures. Cast that first, and then do it, and then we're cool.
Grand Abolisher.
Then there's nothing. Then there's nothing. Yeah, we are dead. Dead.
Dude, what a cool win from this TYMNA Dargo deck to be able to Final Fortune and have basically nothing else in hand. Take an extra turn in the middle of 2 players' turns, really just like as a way to trigger an Esper Sentinel, to trigger a Bowmaster, to stop a Spellseeker line, and then on that extra turn spell, fighting through 2 pieces of counter magic, finding Enlightened Tutor and Appear into the Abyss. What did I Swan Song the Enlightened Tutor. We also found he naturally drew the Underworld Breach also. So I also packed him negation the Underworld Breach, and then he still had Peer into the Abyss to get from that situation. I mean, that was a little bit of luck, but Tyler was able to get himself into a situation where he was able to get lucky basically, and it super paid off. Deck is awesome. Win was super cool.
And he got to play around the counterbalance too after getting like the information off of that as well. So yeah, like you said, super cool. Awesome win from Tyler here.
Big fan of all of these decks, honestly. INALLA is a tricky deck to play, but I love that it can just like push all the time. It's kind of always ready to go. This very more like flips version of KINNAN is super sick if it's like given any time at all. And WYLIE needs a little bit more time. You were able to do some things, but just weren't able to quite completely get off the ground.
Yeah, it's a turn 3 deck in a turn 2 pod here, so I think it's still going to be really good in a lot of like other cEDH metas, but maybe this was just not the best pod for WYLIE in particular.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support us directly, you can do so on Patreon, like our $100 patrons.
Damn Nandez, Cumulative Upkeep MTG, Mr. Jerby, The Cardboard Cookbook, Penguin Man 0089, Eli the Magic Guy, David Newman, Pat Fires, Spangler, Demetrius Clark, Larceny Roars, Your Boy Blue, Sparky B, Insomnia, SC Phillip, Old and Grumpy, Zach Hartley, Reactive, Sean and the Ice, Gare Bear Garrett, Mace the Ace, Luke Cook, Connor Sitbon, Joshua Day, Peter Stewart, Cornell Wilds, Uncle Butts, Noosh, Kawaja A. Hamid, Scott Hawk, and Baby Jeebus.
If you'd like to pick up any of our merch, you can do that at playtowinmtg.com.
Big thank you to Dragon Shield for sponsoring the show. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at our affiliate link down below for 5% off.
You can follow us on the internet for more content.
Thank you for watching.
See you next time.
Should we talk about our $50 patrons? Give them a quick shout out. Yeah. Safarius, Ash Wayne, Hunter the Warlock, John Kobo, The Gaming Kinky Joe, Dan the Man, Sarcastic, Roy Turner, Bill Bob, Mystic Market Man, Zachary Coulson, Jabaha, Dalton Poteet, Justin, and Solo, Jan Rob, Thomas Bueno, David Nelson. Thanks, y'all.
Pivot. Like in basketball, when you pivot? Yeah.
Pivot.
I remember that. You hold the ball, because you have to hold the ball like this.
Did you hear about that? The mothership thing?
You were simply afraid of bats.
You can't catch me.